trying to interrogate Miss Pelosi. Showed up. Mr. Pelosi was there. I wonder what the political matter was. Was this after she flew to let's see. Let's match the dates here. When did Nancy Pelosi travel to Taiwan? I didn't even spell Taiwan right. Jesus. August. Okay, she visited in August. In October, Mr. DePape was trying to pull up at 2:30 in the morning to see what the business was. Pulled up. He seen Mr. Pelosi, 80-year-old, probably hanging over the bed, in the bathroom. Who knows why he ain't had a blicky on him? But that's a discussion for another day. These are the same people who got millions of dollars with the stock market through just cheating. What type of house? Let me see the Nancy Pelosi San Francisco home. I mean, you gotta love the internet. You can see everything nowadays. Let's see what this house look like. See what the San Francisco home look like. This is what the house look like. They got cameras everywhere. Ain't no pictures of the house. Nah, we want to see the house. Y'all gotta have pictures of the house. Damn, that house is right off a side street. Who the hell? Ain't got no gates. No nothing, huh? This is their house? Nah, this must be like an apartment condo complex or something. Man, this thing look like a facility. Ain't no way. Bruh. This look like a New York housing projects. They got 3 floors. Nah. This must be like a condo. This must be like a we need another view. We need a video. Ain't no way that's their house. DePape was trying to see what the business was. Holy crap. They live in a compound in San Francisco. He was trying to see what was up. He was trying to stay for the night. What's up? Is this thing ever going to load? Oh, hold on. This is a good one. This is the home captured on security. So let me see it, man. I'm trying to see the home captured on security. Now that we're trying to see the security footage. Oh, hold on. Here we go.
A brutal assault on Pelosi's 82-year-old husband, Paul, has sent shockwaves across the political world as threats against elected officials have skyrocketed. CBS's Jonathan Vigliotti has the latest.
You got the ladder down there?
We're now learning that the break-in at Nancy Pelosi's home was captured by security cameras set up outside the house. Sources tell CBS News they're part of a network of roughly 1,800 cameras that the U.S. Capitol Police can access at any time. Meanwhile, details about what happened inside are coming into sharper focus. According to this criminal complaint, alleged assailant David DePape allowed Paul Pelosi to use the bathroom, where he grabbed his phone, called 911, and put it on speaker. DePape got agitated. Pelosi tells the 911 operator that the man told him to put the phone down and just do what he says. What? The dispatcher then asked for DePape's name, and he responded, "My name is David."
Obviously, he doesn't know who the male is, but he advised that his name is David.
A terrifying series of events continue to unfold. DePape trying to restrain Pelosi. Pelosi trying to grab the hammer. When police arrived, Pelosi could not maintain his grip. DePape took the hammer, lunged at Pelosi, striking him in the head at full force, knocking Mr. Pelosi unconscious for about 3 minutes, waking up in a pool of his own blood. DePape later told officers it was a suicide mission. DePape allegedly named other targets, including several prominent state and federal politicians and their relatives.
I anticipate a lot more violence so long as conspiracy theories
about our election, about our democracy, are able to thrive
this story don't even make
unopposed in our online spaces.
Homeboy, hold on.
Talent David DePape.
Homeboy. See, that's why sometimes these stories are hard to believe. It was a suicide mission? And they didn't kill you? You had the man, you let the man use the bathroom? You let an 80-year-old man use the bathroom? By himself? Y'all see this house though? It's a compound. Why is there a ladder here when you can just walk up to these stairs? Story a little suspect.
We're now learning that the break-in at Nancy Pelosi's home
wouldn't you use the ladder to get up here, not like down here?
is captured by security cameras set up outside the house. Sources tell CBS News they're part of a network of roughly 1,800 cameras that the U.S. Capitol Police can access at any time. Meanwhile, details of...
Y'all see this house? Bruh, this must be a condo, bruh. It must be multiple condos. It must be condo on this side, condo in the middle. There's just no way. There is no way this was the entire house. And, I mean, they're keeping it pretty... I mean, if this whole house is there, they're not keeping it discreet. But if they just got this sort of section, they're keeping it pretty discreet for people who be insider trading in the stock market.
What happened inside are coming into sharper focus. According to this criminal complaint, alleged assailant David DePape allowed Paul Pelosi to...
Mr. Pelosi asked to use the bathroom. Hold on, let me see if we can read this a little bit better.
Paul Pelosi.
Okay. Standing in the bathroom, Mr. Pelosi grabbed his phone, turned it on. So his phone was turned off? Put the phone on speaker. Watching Mr. Pelosi, defendant stood, holding a large hammer and the zip ties. He was waiting for Nancy. Man, it's 2:30 in the morning. What time did he think she was going to show up? They would have to wait because his wife...
to use the bathroom.
Hold on, I can't see nothing with this thing here. Alright, what is this? I don't even know if I can get...
Where he grabbed his phone, called...
Mr. Pelosi...
911 and put it on speaker.
Here we go. Still trying to escape from the defendant, Mr. Pelosi asked to use the bathroom. Defendant allowed him to do so. You let an 80-year-old man that you captured to use the bathroom? Listen, man. He ain't shit his pants by then. Mr. Pelosi stood up and walked to the bathroom where his phone was charging. His phone was charging in the bathroom. Huh? Hold on. His phone was charging in the bathroom. Who charges their phone in the bathroom overnight? Am I tripping? Okay. Standing in the bathroom, Mr. Pelosi grabbed his phone, turned it on, and called 911 and put the phone on speaker. Watching Mr. Pelosi, defendant stood about 3 feet away, still holding the large hammer and zip ties. So he hadn't zipped him, tied him up. He watched him go to his phone, turn it on. Y'all know how long it takes for a phone to turn on. Turned on the phone and watched him dial 911. I'm sorry. While holding a large hammer and zip ties. This don't even sound right. What mission was he on? He might as well have ran up into the White House or something. During the 911 call itself, Mr. Pelosi said that there was a gentleman there waiting for his wife. Oh, so he literally just was standing there. Maybe this is what he wanted. Nancy Pelosi to come back. It was 2:30 in the morning. What time do you think she was finna come back at? She's not like she was out on a nightcap or something. It's not like she was out partying with the girls. She was partying in a whole nother city, a whole nother state. If she ain't home by 2:30 in the morning, she's an 80, 70-year-old woman. What? She ain't in the area. But waiting for his wife. But Mr. Pelosi said they would have to wait because his wife would not be coming back for about a day. Mr. Pelosi could see defendant gesturing and heard defendant tell him to get off the phone. Okay. Mr. Pelosi told the dispatcher that he did not need police, fire, or medical assistance. Bruh, this is the stuff that I feel like don't be real. Cause what? If you went in there to intimidate Nancy Pelosi and let's say you accidentally didn't realize she wasn't in town. You didn't do enough research. You didn't realize she was in town. And we're going to get back to the chips because I know this all relates. Like, for me, this all relates, right? Things correlate. The chips coming to the U.S., her taking the trip to Taiwan, this little made-up attack. Well, allegedly, I can't say, there was a victim involved. He was knocked unconscious. If you done showed up to the crib and accidentally realized she isn't home, the person you're there for is not home, you got her husband there, wouldn't you just bust the move and get out of there? Like abort mission? Freedom?
DePape got agitated. Pelosi tells the 911 operator that the man told him to put the phone down and just do what he said.
Okay. Do what he says. The dispatcher then asked for the man's name, and the man responded, "My name is David." When the dispatcher asked who David is, Mr. Pelosi said, "I don't know." But David said, "I'm a friend of theirs." Mr. Pelosi then confirmed with the dispatcher that he did not know the man. He's telling me I am being very lazy, so I've got to stop talking to you, okay? What? You sound like a damn movie. He's telling me I'm being very lazy, so I've got to stop talking to you, okay? The dispatcher then asked for the man's name. Mind you, he's 3 feet away from this guy. He's there to interrogate Miss Pelosi. The dude responded, "My name is David. I'm David. I'm here. I'm a friend of theirs." While also watching, Mr. Pelosi confirmed to the dispatcher that he did not know the man. He's telling me I'm being very late. Like, what the hell does that even have to do? This is when I think this stuff is fake. He's telling me I'm being very lazy. I'd have to hear the call. But even if I heard the call, it still could be plotted. When the dispatcher offered to stay on the line with Mr. Pelosi to make sure everything is okay, Mr. Pelosi said, "No, he wants me to get the hell off the phone. He hasn't attacked you yet, but he wants you to get the hell off the phone." I'm telling you, this is all going to correlate with the chips coming to the U.S. Promise you. He wants you to get off the phone. He got a hammer in his hand and zip ties. He's 3 feet away from you, and he wants you to get off the phone. Your phone was charging in a bathroom at 2:30 in the morning. The call ended. Based on her training and what she heard, dispatcher Heather Greaves, shout out to her, issued a priority well-being check. Wait. After the call, defendant said that he was tired and needed to sleep. What? Bruh, this can't be real.
The dispatcher then asked for DePape's name, and he responded,
This can't be real.
"My name is David."
Our briefing doesn't know who the male is, but he advised that his name is David.
A terrifying series of events continue to unfold. DePape trying to restrain Pelosi. Pelosi trying to grab the hammer. When police arrived,
Bro, an 80-year-old man versus a 40-year-old man for strength? Nah, bro, stop playing.
He could not maintain his grip.
Hey, the officer asked again, "What is going on?" But Mr. Pelosi could not maintain his grip on the hammer. Wait, they're back on the phone? I thought they just said that they ended the conversation. A second later, defendant wrenched the hammer away from Mr. Pelosi. Wait. Who got the hammer? I thought the defendant had the hammer. Now Mr. Pelosi, this 80-year-old man, got the hammer. This must be the strongest 80-year-old man I've ever seen, ever heard of. This is like Superman 80. Immediately stepped back. He hit the Euro step and hold on. Okay. He wrenched the hammer from Mr. Pelosi, immediately stepped back and lunged, striking Mr. Pelosi in the head at full force with the hammer. Why would he step back? Why would he step? Oh, I guess it's one of those. Ha! One of those. How would y'all do it? You had the hammer. If I took it from you, I might just go like that. Why would I step back? He wrenched it out of his hand, stepped back, lunged at Mr. Pelosi, striking him in the head. Full force with the hammer. And I don't mean to be inconsiderate. This is, Mr. Pelosi is a victim. I don't wish this on anybody, but this story is just a little off, if you ask me. Okay, knocked him unconscious. The officers rushed into the house. So were they outside? Tackled the defendant and disarmed him. Mr. Pelosi remained unresponsive for about 3 minutes, waking up in a pool of his own blood. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that crime scene.
DePape took the hammer, lunged at Pelosi, striking him in the head at full force, knocking Mr. Pelosi unconscious for about 3 minutes, waking up in a pool of it.
While off the scene, Walms asked defendant if there were any more suspects. Defendant said that he acted alone. Defendant then looked at the glass door and said that, I need to get access to these papers.
Own blood. DePape later told officers it was a suicide.
Later recovered defendant's bags outside the damaged glass door. Homie had his bags on site? Inside there was another hammer. What was he building, Bob? A laptop and more bags of zip ties? Motherfucker was setting up shop. He was setting up shop to work on a project or something. Without questioning the defendant, without questioning officer, it's kind of blurry. Why would they blur that out? Without any questioning, defendant told officers and medics at the scene, I'm sick of the insane something level of lies. Insane effing level of lies. Let's put some let's put some imagination. I'm sick of the insane level of lies coming out of Washington, D.C. I'm sick of the insane effing is really insane shitty level of lies, insane effing, I'm gonna go with effing, level of lies coming out of Washington, D.C. I came here to have a little chat with his wife. Mind you, he didn't stake the place out clearly, because if he staked the place out, he would have realized she wasn't home. So what kind of suicide mission is this? I didn't really want to hurt him, but this was a suicide mission. Huh? I didn't really want to hurt him. I feel like this is a script. Let me script this one out. Okay. I'm DePape. Speaking to the officers, I think, and the medics. I didn't really want to hurt him. But this was a suicide mission. But I didn't bring no guns with me. I just brought my bags, my hammers, and a laptop. And I left them outside, actually. So, what type of threat is you really bringing to the cops? They walking in with 9s and Glocks and heavy artillery. What type of suicide mission you think this finna be? You ain't got no guns. You ain't never, there has been no mention of a gun while DePape was speaking to, I hope I'm not getting too off topic here, but I feel like I gotta break this stuff down so people can realize what's going on. This seemed like a script. You want a suicide mission, but you ain't bring no suicide weapons. You brought 2 hammers, left one in the bag, and your laptop and some zip ties. But you wasn't trying to hurt nobody. What was you trying to do then? I'm not going to stand here and do nothing, even if it costs my life. Hurting him was not my goal. I told him before I attacked him that he's escalating things and I will go through him if I have to. This is the most contradicting statement ever, bro. This is like a movie statement. Bro, which one is it? Did you want to hurt him? Well, you hurt him. So you can't say you didn't want to hurt him. You were 3 feet away from him. You let him go to the bathroom, right? You let him go to the bathroom. Listen, I ain't never kidnapped nobody. But I done watched enough movies. That if I were playing this role, I would have told him to piss in his pants. Oh, you want to go to the bathroom? Pee in your pants, bro. You let him turn on a cell phone. Listen, sometimes I don't even have patience my damn self to wait for my cell phone to turn on when I reset it. You let him turn on a cell phone and call 911, and you was speaking with the dispatcher. You saying you're not going to stand here and do nothing even if it costs your life. Hurting him is not my goal. What the hell was your goal, man? We're going to get back on track very soon, y'all. I told him before I attacked him that he's escalating things. Bruh, you done broke into the man's house and he's escalating things? This shit ain't even funny. This is sad. This is like a movie script. This is a movie script, man. You could have killed him. Repair a skull fracture. Y'all know how weak elderly people are.
Side mission. DePape allegedly named other targets.
Oh, hold on. We got other targets. My bad. Defendant not willing to surrender. Yanked the thing. He yanked the thing away from Mr. Pelosi with full force. They had to repeat that again. When asked if he had any other plans, defendant named several targets, including a local professor, several prominent state and federal politicians, and relatives of those state and federal politicians. So homie had a whole plan to do these potential, I don't even know what to call it. It's a home invasion, but it's an attack. It's definitely a physical attack, but I wonder who else was on the list. It's quite interesting. What does a local professor have to do with it? Yo, son started thinking about his grades in college. It was like, hold on. We finna do this. We finna add everybody to the list, man. We finna do this, man. We finna have several targets. I gotta get that professor that gave me a D- when I was falling asleep in the front of class, that politician class. And they have a picture of him recording in the beginning of the video. They got a picture of him recording what it looks like to be outside of some type of state house. Maybe he was a cameraman.
Including several prominent state and federal politicians and their relatives.
I anticipate a lot more violence so long as conspiracy theories about our election, about our democracy, are able to thrive unopposed in our online spaces.
And today, the Pelosi family is scheduled to view police body camera footage of the attack. Security cameras around the home were not being monitored at the time because
security cameras weren't being monitored. All right, so let's go back. All right.